What you gonna play now? What you gonna play now? What you gonna play now?
Hello, I'm Freddie.
I'm Maria.
And we're going to tell you a little bit about Social Grace's Ballroom Dance Studio in Berryville, Virginia. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our training class, and we try to work with people's schedules for whoever's taking the class. So that is not something that is set in stone in the beginning. But the training class will get you ready just to work at the studio. And at a later time, with further study, you can actually get certified and get a little bump in pay. When we actually meet in person, I'll be able to show you the employee contract that we have. And we have a progressive pay scale where the more lessons you teach, you actually get a bump per lesson. So the full-time folks are actually going to make sometimes twice as much as the part-time folks. So for those of you that are able to dedicate a little bit more time to working at the studio, that's something that you can look forward to.
So the training class trains you in the DeVita syllabus, which is one of the most popular and most well-respected syllabi, not only in the country but in the world. And there's a certification that we do. If you do the first one, it might take you somewhere between like 3 months to 6 months to get ready to take the test. You'll probably get your first one done pretty quickly, and you'll have a lot of knowledge to continue teaching the more you study.
Now when we teach social dancing. We also do some competitions, but our primary clientele focus on social dancing. Social dancing focuses on how to dance with other people in a loose social environment. Competitions focus on getting all the stuff right, like where your toes are pointing and things like that. They really are two different things to focus on when you're teaching folks. And we also teach people getting ready for weddings, so their first dance in a lot of cases, which means we choreograph very simple routines and teach them very simple things and how to match it to their first song. In the beginning, there's a good chance that you'll be starting with that because that's one of the easier things to start with when you're teaching, but we would be working with you every step of the way. And for those of you that like the idea of dancing and you think dancing is the coolest thing in the world, being a dance instructor might not be for you, because what we do mostly throughout the day is teaching. So yes, we might like dancing as well, but the primary thing we do is teach people how to dance. That means we know the leader's part and the follower's part, and we can do it without moving at all because we have to be able to say to our students what it feels like every step of the way. So for those of you that like dancing, you might not like teaching dance. So when you think about coming into a dance studio and learning how to teach dance, you will be learning about dancing, yes. And you will be learning and memorizing things about dance that may not seem fun because it has to have a lot more information than just you moving your own body. So we learn the leader's part, we learn the follower's part, we learn 10 or more different ways to teach it. So that way when we get a student in front of us, we don't have to move to show them how to do it. We can describe it by standing here. We can move to show them. We can describe it in many different ways. So now we can use those 10 different methods of teaching and figure out which way is the best for this particular student. So generally, the people that make the best dance instructors are not the best dancers, they're the best teachers. And we do train you how to do this in the class. The training class teaches you how to dance, it teaches you how to teach, it teaches you how to organize all this information in a way so that you can understand it, and more. So before you commit to something like this, think about, do I want to dance myself, or do I want to learn how to teach others to dance? And we also focus on enriching people's life. So this isn't going to be bring somebody in, give them information, and send them on their way. We're actually going to be trying to figure them out in a very caring, systematic way that we've developed here that allows us to get to know them and find out exactly what they want. A lot of times somebody might come in and say, you know what, I want to learn how to waltz. But in reality, they don't want to learn how to waltz. They want to make friends. And they think that learning waltz will help them make friends. So we have a systematic way of finding out what they actually want. And then we help show them how to provide that for them through dance. So for example, if they're learning waltz, maybe they should come to our social dances because they'll actually meet people using that method. Maybe they don't want to meet people. Maybe they want exercise and they don't care what dance they do. So we find out what parts of their body they want to get stronger, and we teach them a dance that works those parts of their body. That means as an instructor, you have to have a lot of knowledge about movement, the different dances, different teaching methods, and you also got to be a nice person, ready to be friendly and joke around with them, because it's not all teach, 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 work, 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 work. It's about making somebody feel comfortable when they come in and then enriching their lives through dance. We also have the best teaching methods within an hour's drive of the studio. We have the largest dance floor within an hour's drive of the studio. We have a lot of stuff that we can offer those of you that want to get into the dance community and teaching of dance.
If you enjoy working one-on-one with people and building relationships and figuring out people, and if you have customer service experience, then you've got a huge leg up in the industry.
So we'd like to welcome you to Social Grace's Ballroom Dance Studio, and hopefully we'll see you in the next interview. We will be doing the group interviews and interviews with singles, depending on your availability and our availability. When we do the group interview, we'll invite everybody to come so that you can just see the studio, have a quick tour if you will, and then we'll sit down and tell you what it's all about. If you can't make it to the group interview, but you're still very interested, let us know that as well. And the group interview times will be posted on our website and hopefully on any site that you might be seeing this video on. Thank you very much. We look forward to working with you, teaching you, and showing you how to enrich the lives of others.